Hello everyone, welcome back. So I have the cache ready and I'm gonna browse and import the files. And this is our sim. We obviously cached it as packed data and this is how it looks like. And this points and VDBs. Now to visualize and isolate the points, we can use a particle fluid surface and use the velocity field to drive the colors of these guys. Set to velocity and set this to 25, and everything is working as expected. Now I'm going to do a preview of this. I've placed the camera, copy the camera from an existing scene, and this is our angle, and I've done a flip book already, and this is how it looks like. And I'm pretty happy with pretty much everything about the sim. The only thing is we need some more details to capture all the fine splashes, but overall I'm getting all the features that I was looking for. The drag, the separation, you can see it there. As if the point continues to live, they separate quickly. And again, we're going to use this to be a driver for a second sim where we still have a chance to do a lot more tweaks. And if you were working on a project where you need to do a splash, you'd have to think what type of splash this is. If it's a very small scale, obviously you have to fix and set the scale to match that. And if it's a small scale, let's say some milk or anything like that, you will be meshing that and rendering that. Anything that is large scale, where it's a big splash like the one we're doing now, we're going to be relying on the white water to emit most of the particles that we're going to render. But however, we're going to talk about the meshing technique to get a mesh out of this, in if you guys decided that you wanted to render this. So we'll talk about that in the next video. For now, the preview, I'm not, we're currently using the velocity only, and we have other information in the file, in the cache. We have vorticity as well. So if we take a look here, we can change this to vorticity, and that will show us a different kind of information. But this node allows us to do only one. So we're going to make our own visualizer that can mix both of these guys. So let's create a point VOP. And when we do that, we're going to get the boxes, of course. And what the particle surface is doing, it's unpacking the points and using them and visualizing them. And we're going to do the unpacking ourselves. We're going to put down an unpack points node, and let's connect that. See, now it's showing us the points. And let's dive inside and import. And let's compute the length of the velocity. That's our first driver, and we're going to fit range that, and we're going to export the min and max, and let's plug that into a ramp. And let's call this val min and val max. Let's go up and let's play with the range. I'm gonna set this to 0.1 and this is to 25. We should get some nice gradient, and let's set the colors here to match some fluid like colors. Okay, let's put down blue, another blue tone. Okay, maybe darken this even more and desaturate it. Something like that. Cool, getting a very nice gradient. And let's look at the vorticity now. So the idea is we want to mix both of these floats together and have them drive the same ramp. So let's bind import the vorticity And this guy, this vorticity attribute, is a float. Let's bind vorticity. And I'm going to fit range the vorticity as well. Min promote. I'm going to call them vort, min, and max. Vorticity min and vorticity max. And let's add them together. Oh, actually, let's connect this here and tweak the range first before we combine them. So for the vorticity, let's try 50. Okay, that looks good. Let's try 40 and maybe 0.5, maybe 3. Yeah, I want to isolate it. 2 is good. Try 40. And now we want to combine both of them. So let's combine these two floats and connect them here. And that way we're mixing both. Now, obviously, if we have a value higher than 1 coming from here and higher than 1, we're going to get a range that goes beyond 1. And we don't want that. We're going to just clamp all of this between 0 and 1 to make sure that we don't get any over exposed values. And let's play with this maybe like that. And that's our new preview. So this is with the velocity only, and this is with the vorticity and different coloration. You can see the droplets here. They have all this area is coming from the vorticity. So that's very important visual cue that we have to add in order to visualize what's happening with the data. And I'm gonna add a couple of colors to the OpenGL geo. So here, put down a color node, just so that it's easier to see. Beach. Okay. And we hide this and we enable all these guys. And that's our preview. Cool. So the next thing, now we have the sim, pretty happy with the result. I'm going to do wedges to test one very important setting, and that is the velocity smoothing. I've done already the wedges, so I don't remember all the values that I've put in, but I think it's 0.4, 0.075, and 0.3, I think. But I'll have the video ready and we'll go over the numbers. So for now, we're gonna wedge this, and the settings we're gonna use, we're gonna lower the particle separation instead of 0.1 to 0.075 to increase the resolution even more, and the grid scale we're gonna lower this to increase the details as well. Again, this guy is not gonna increase the number of points. This is what's gonna change that, and that's it. I'm gonna do a couple of wedges using this setting. I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.